The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome in today. We've got a great lineup for you as always. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Henry Clay is with us, Kendall Craig, the 2024 State Bowling Championship, and she's a champion. Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes, Kate Baker, a basketball player from Frederick, Douglass. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports highlights. The Clark's Pump and Shop legend is Mike Fields, sports journalist with interview part 2 with Mike. But we know what you want. We think. We have the best highlights with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff.
Welcome to Game Time, where tonight we honor Philip Haywood wearing the red, and we check in on some rivalries, which we will revisit when the district tournaments roll around.
Yeah, our first game, Brian, could be a regional tournament showdown between two teams who do not want to see each other before the finals. We're talking about Douglas and Madison Central. The Broncos have won 9 in a row. The Indians, 4 straight coming into tonight's game. Indians coach Alan Feldhaus would need a great defensive effort from his guys against this Broncos team. The fellows on the farm have talent all over the court. Takari Talbert behind the back pass to Tate Robinson. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. The Broncos were turning defense to offense in a hurry. Christian Wright steals it, and he finds the trailer, Jonte Jenkins, for the finish. Madison Central was held scoreless for much of the second quarter. Jake Feldhaus breaks the drought with 2 of his 35 points. But the farm boys were having fun. More transition basketball. Robinson the lob to Marcus Surratt. The hay was in the barn before the half. Final score 80-63. That's now 10 in a row for Douglas.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use Distinctive Design Remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with Distinctive Design Remodeling.
You'll never be a kicker, Eli.
The FanDuel Kick of Destiny is my destiny, Peyton.
Not if I make it first.
FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3. New customers bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets.
We are less than 5 days away from WKYT's Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show, January 30th through February 2nd at Central Bank Center, with over 100,000 square feet of premium outdoor inventory and family fun. We can't wait to see you there. For more information, visit KentuckyBoatShow.com. Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use Distinctive Design Remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with Distinctive Design Remodeling.
Longtime Belfry football head coach Philip Haywood, an icon, a true legend of high school football, died today. from injury sustained in a car crash Saturday. Haywood, the winningest high school football coach in Kentucky history, a record of 491 wins, 162 losses with 8 state championships. Haywood began his coaching career in 1972 as an assistant at Tate's Creek under Hall of Famer Roy Walton. Haywood's first head coaching job would be at his alma mater, Prestonsburg, in 1975, and he stayed there, winning 72 games. His greatest success would be at Belfry, taking the Pirates to 14 state championship games, winning 419 times in 41 years while on Pond Creek. In 2013, Haywood voted the USA Today best high school football coach. And a big reason why for his activities off of the field, not just with football, but related to youth and his church. Haywood, also an author of 2 books. His first, Faith, Family, and Football, which was released in 2014. The second was Climb the Mountain, released in 2023. The numbers are just mind-boggling, and when you factor in 12 of the 14 times he took Belfry to the state finals occurred in just the last 21 years. Philip Haywood has passed away at the age of 73.
Hello and welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. This year it's the Henry Clay Bowling Team, and today we have Kendall Craig, bowling team member from Henry Clay. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, Kendall.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, it's so great to have you back on the show again this year. I want to ask you a few questions about your career in bowling. How many years have you been bowling with Henry Clay High School?
Well, I've been on the bowling team since 8th grade at Henry Clay, and now I'm a senior, so 5 years.
So what do you like most about participating in bowling at Henry Clay?
I like bowling for Henry Clay because it allows me to have new friends, expand my opportunities, even among just Henry Clay.
Great. And you were won the 2024 KHSAA State Championship Bowling title last year. Talk about what that experience was like.
The KHSAA 2024 Singles Championship is like no other. It's lots of fun. You have the best girls from the state competing all for the same thing. And it's so, everyone is great, and you have really good competition, and it's just a very good time.
Tell us a little bit about the format for the state championships. How does that all take place?
So this past year, it was held at Kingpin Lanes in Jeffersontown, Kentucky, and there is the top, I think, 32 or 24 girls from the state. And you bowl 3 games for qualifying, and they come to the top 8, and you bowl 2 more games, and then it's the top 4 step ladder.
Oh, that sounds pretty nerve-wracking.
It is.
And tell us a little bit about unified bowling.
So unified bowling is when an individual that has a disability bowls with one that doesn't, and so you bowl one single game, each person bowls a single game, and then you bowl bakers with them.
God, that sounds so interesting and very inclusive. Have
It's
you
very-
given any? Yeah, I know. Have you given any thought to being a professional bowler and going on with that?
I have really not very much, but I am gonna go to college and bowl. So it's like the step before you would become a professional bowler.
Great. Have you selected a college just yet?
I did. I committed in April to go to the Savannah College of Art and Design, which is SCAD for abbreviated.
That sounds fantastic. I'm fairly familiar with their programs down there. They're wonderful. Well, thank you, Kendall, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck the rest of the bowling season.
Thank you.
That's Kendall Craig from Henry Clay High School, the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. Be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week, she's Kate Baker, a basketball player from Frederick Douglass High School. Welcome into the show, Kate.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're a really good basketball player. How'd you get started playing the game of basketball?
So, both of my parents grew up playing basketball. They played in high school and college, and it was one of the sports they introduced me to, and I just loved it from the start.
As a point guard, you have to see the whole floor. What do you look for from that position when you're playing point guard?
I look to communicate to my teammates and make sure everyone knows what's going on, what we're supposed to be doing, and just build up the energy and intensity and keep their heads straight during the games.
What do you like about that position?
I like that I get to be kind of a floor general. I get to tell everybody where to go, what to do, where to be at, and just control the game.
As a senior leader, what advice do you give the younger players on the team?
I would tell them to soak in every minute. It goes by way quicker than you'd think, and when you're a senior, you're not going to believe that time flew by that fast, so just enjoy the moment.
What is your favorite basketball win during your time playing at Frederick Douglass?
My favorite basketball win is probably my sophomore year when we won at EKU, and it guaranteed us a spot in Rupp Arena.
And what do you like most about being on the basketball team at Frederick Douglass?
I love the support that we get from people at our school and how close our bonds and relationships are on the team. It's really special.
Now let's talk about your academics. You're a really good student with a GPA of 4.0, so that's perfect. Do you have a favorite subject?
I'd say my favorite subject is probably anything with social studies, like U.S. government, U.S. history, anything like that.
Are you involved in any other organizations or clubs?
Yes, I'm in the National Honor Society program at our school.
It's really good because you have to have good grades to be in the Honor Society. Discuss your time management plan to excel in sports, activities, and academics.
I'm a very organized person in general, so I kind of just lay out my schedule each day and see when I have things I have to do and get them done, practiced, and homework, or anything else I need to finish.
What are your college plans?
I plan to attend Transylvania University and play basketball there.
It's great. Trance is a great academic school, great basketball program. Congratulations.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Kate, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you for having me.
That's the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Here is the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Dunbar at Lafayette. And look at Lafayette's Tyler Hunt. He's hunting the high percentage shot. The slam, and the Generals would lead by 3. Take a look at it one more time. That is the way to put the ball in the basket. Lafayette pulls out the win, 65-61. Congratulations, Tyler Hunt. You are the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Life Alert is a lifesaver.
My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-344-6363. That's 1-800-344-6363. Call now, 1-800-344-6363.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Clark's Pump and Shop legend. He's Mike Fields from Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, Mike.
Good to be with you, Gary.
For a while, you worked at the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. What was your role there?
Oh, that was the greatest way I could ever imagine to have. I retired in 2015. And then 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, I wrote stories for the KHSAA. And it was a dream come true because I got to do stories that I wanted to do and went all across the state talking to people that maybe I may not have gotten a chance to talk to working for the paper, and just dug out these stories that were just, I just loved that part. Those 4 years meant so much to me because they were so enjoyable, and I got to do stories, maybe longer stories than I would have for the paper. I truly enjoyed it, and I always appreciated Julian Tackett for giving me the opportunity to do it. You know, I look sometimes, I can't remember when something happened, and I'll look back on the KHSA archives, and I think I did over couple hundred stories for them over those 4 years, and it's always good to go back and reminisce about how lucky I was to encounter and interview so many terrific young people and coaches who are legends in Kentucky.
Over the years, detail some of your favorite sports experience.
Oh gosh, like I said, even the little ones. Like I remember in early 80s, I went to a Henry Clay golf tournament, Henry Clay Invitational out at Lakeside, and this little young kid looked like he was maybe 5'7", 110 pounds. he won the tournament, and I talked to him, and I kept up with him over the years. And that young man was Steve Flesh, who was a great golfer at Covington Catholic, went on to play at the University of Kentucky, went on to win on the PGA Tour. And, you know, it was instances like that, and I kept in touch with his family, got to know his mom and dad, got to know Steve. Whenever he does well on the senior tour now, isn't that a kick in the pants? Steve Flesh, the kid I covered in high school, is playing on the senior tour. He's won a few times. I always text him. He texts back. It's relationships like that that are so special.
Describe the changes you witnessed in the newspaper business and the transition into digital media.
Wow, it's like, you know, your grandma and granddad going through the Great Depression or something. You know, they lived to see Model T cars and then a man on the moon. That's kind of what the newspapers have gone through. You know, I remember used to have to go cover a game, and you dictate. If you're on the road, you'd have to call somebody in and dictate it. And then you got, you used a typewriter to write your stories. And then you had telerams and Radio Shacks, little tiny computers. And it was always a chore, and you write a story on your computer, hit a button and send it, and they've got it right then. And it's been a remarkable transition from just the Stone Age to now all these, amazing computers that help you. It makes the job easier in a lot of ways, but you still got to, you just got to use your brain cells to write the story, but getting it into the newspaper is a lot easier.
You see as the sports trends that will impact media coverage for high school and college sports for the future?
Well, I just hope high school sports stay important for the young people. I don't like the trend towards where AAU basketball might be more important to some kids than they're playing for their state high school team, or the baseball players who are so caught up in their own personal training, have their own hitting coaches, and maybe summer ball in baseball is more important than their high school teams. I just hope the high school sports, their teams, stay as precious to the kids as they used to be. That used to be the end all be all of it. If you could get your basketball team playing the Sweet 16, now it might be more kids looking for, especially with the dawn of the NIL money, how much can I cash in if I'm a pretty good player, and maybe be more selfish than thinking about the team, thinking more of themselves and maybe what they can get rather than what they can do for their team. I just hope we keep that special connection to their high school teams.
Well, when I think of high school sports in Kentucky, I certainly think of Mike Fields, and we lost Bob White, a good friend of ours. He was another one. I don't think you think of sports unless you think of Bob White, Mike Fields. I mean, that goes without saying.
Well, I appreciate that. I went down. I kept close touch with Bob. He was a good friend. I'd been in touch with him the last several months when he had a lot of health issues, and I'd visited him a few weeks before he passed. He was the most wonderful, kind, gentle man that I've ever come in contact with, and it was heartbreaking to see him go. He was the guy in Kentucky high school sports, and always will be.
Well, thank you, Mike, for your dedication and coverage of sports at every level, and for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Well, I appreciate you having me, Gary.
That's Mike Fields, media legend from the Herald Leader. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Last week, GRC continued their stranglehold on the 40th district by beating Montgomery County for the 10th consecutive time. The Cardinals have not felt the sting of defeat within the district since Paris did it that wonderful season in 2017 for the Greyhounds. That streak now at 20 in a row for the Hounds. This young Paris cheerleader gets the game ball. Wounded,
dedication.
but still getting after it. The Cardinals' Montez Gay can play, folks. Uncle Larry's like, did you see that? I taught him that. Sean Ransom, he's seeing it too. Montez with the drive and the banker. Ladies and gentlemen, on my best, Bo Queen, getting on his horse. He had to keep up with the Cardinals. Malachi Ashford, the former Greyhound, looks healthy. GRC by 14, but the shot in this game from Jordan Burbage. I promise you he called glass. GRC calls game, 79-46.
Yeah.
If you love cleanliness as much as your cat, you have to try Pretty Litter. Our crystal litter absorbs odor and moisture, which keeps your home fresh and your cat happy. I love that it's low dust and it traps smells, but that's not why I founded Pretty Litter. I made this litter with a built-in health monitor to let you know if your cat is experiencing a potential health issue. And it delivers to your home on your schedule, so you could spend more time saving your water glasses. Visit prettylitter.com.
Imagine being free from the pain normal exercise can cause. Introducing the Teeter Free Step.
It's almost like the machines that I had at physical therapy.
Free Step is the only home-use stepper with this unique gentle linear motion, delivering the best in low-impact exercise.
It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's just such a low-impact, outstanding machine. Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on Free Step. I can watch TV. Before I know it, the show's over and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
Go to tryfreestep.com now.
That's it for the show this week. And Morgan Alexander, we want to give you a shout out. How you doing today? Special thanks goes to the Scholastic Ball Report team. Prep Spin's King of Stream, William Warfield, and Randy Rosenbaum, our streamer this week. Joel Clace, our director. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, and Lindsey Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.